Hello everyone, BSP here. Join me as we kill the Ender Dragon in 100 Days Underground Survival. Game format, credit to Luke the Notable. And here is the seed on screen if you want to play along. We spawn underground inside of a huge cavern, which you're immediately attacked by a zombie. That's one of the big problems about this is day or night, you're under attack. So that's one problem we had down here, was dealing with all the mobs all the time. So there really wasn't a safe place until you lit one up. So that took a while to get everything set. And there's our first death from this creeper. And that's still on the first day, or day 0, because this starts at 0, not 1. So it's going to be 101 days and not just 100, I guess. And I tried to grow some mushrooms there, but it never worked out. And we got an uninvited guest on day 1. Looking around for ores everywhere. There wasn't a lot here. You would think there would be a lot underground, but I guess because of the cavern spawn, there wasn't a lot to work with. So I had to go everywhere trying to find stuff. And we get our first tree on day 2, which will help us a lot. I wish we had gotten an oak or a spruce, but we had to work with what we got. These are annoying. I had tried to build a makeshift mob farm at a real dark area close by, but it never really worked out. I mean, the only thing it ended up killing was me when I ended up putting the water in, and yeah. See how that worked out? Second death, and it's already only day 3. And putting some dirt down to get us a farm started and get our beetroots in the ground. Moving it from its original place. And fishing on day 5. You're going to see a lot of fishing because that's one of the only reliable ways I can get food. So there's going to be a lot of fishing. And day 6, we get some more trees. Using bone meal a lot. Right now I don't have a farm set up, so it's mostly me going out hunting skeletons to get the bone meal we need for the trees. And on day 7, killed by a skeleton trying to hide. And back to the spawn point again. I haven't gotten me a bed yet. And day 7, I die again trying to get my stuff back. End up falling down now, go again. I finally don't die this time. Find me a good bit of coal. That's one thing I wasn't short on, was coal, but iron, gold, even diamonds was hard to come by. I went in different ways trying to find stuff, but I was mostly pressed for time to try to get everything ready for the end of the 100 days. And making me some iron armor finally. On day 8, we get a full set of iron armor and looking all fancy. That's going to make me not die as easily, hopefully, which we'll see about that. And there's my makeshift farm I'd made. It didn't work out too well. And day 8, we are clearing out some more areas for the trees to grow. Need more wood for torches so I can light up the area to make it more safe. I had to fight with all the mobs all the time, using more bone meal to grow me some trees. I never did set up a permanent tree farm. I should have early on. Day 9 is lighting up places, and I found a really pretty cave and end up taking a little screenshot for that to show my friends on Discord, going around lighting stuff up and trying to make it safe. Let's see. Yep, they found another area that looked real nice. On day 9, I've been doing a ton of exploring, just here and there trying to find gold, iron, anything that's useful. Down here looking for diamonds, and I ended up finding some. Not a huge vein, but good for me what I needed. I ain't got a fortune pick yet. We ended up getting, let's see, 4, 5, 6. Then we go get some obsidian. I should have went ahead while I was mining and mined a lot of obsidian to build a gold farm, but I didn't, which I kind of regretted later on because getting gold was kind of hard. And stupid Enderman walked in front of me when I was swinging at the hoglin, and Enderman killed me. I wasn't even aiming at you. You walked in front of me. Trading with a piglin on day 12. Seeing what kind of stuff we can get from him. Got him kind of trapped at the corner. Working on a Enderman farm, basic one on day 12. Trying to get me some ender eyes. Ender pearls, never mind. Ender pearls. Trying to get some. Works out real good. This area, for some reason, even though it's a crimson forest, a lot more crimson forest, we had a lot more endermen there. In day 13, I'm going to look for a fortress. This ends up taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. Sometimes I didn't show it, but I ended up finding 2 or 3 bastions. And day 14, I'm having fun with 2 ghasts at the same time who are bullying me, trying to mess me up. And they're aggravating because I forgot to bring a bow. Got one and got the other one. Finally got them dealt with. That's one thing I hate the most in the Nether is I hate ghast, and I hate piglins if you don't have gold on, because they're annoying. They'll chase you everywhere. But yeah, ghast is the number one thing in the Nether I hate, because they can blow what you're walking on right out from under you. Day 15, and we are still mining, looking for... Oh, never mind. We looped around and went back to the portal to get back home with some stuff we found, and try not to get killed by the hoglins, which they're annoying as well because they hit so hard. And running into the portal, fishing again on day 15. Fish, fish, fish. I'll get tired of eating fish at the end of this, but hey, it's the only reliable food source I have. Day 16, out looking for the fortress again, and I can never remember the name of this biome, but I hate it a lot. It's just, I mean, the ghast wouldn't be that bad. It's the slimes that make it so hard because they get everywhere, and all that lava is annoying. Day 17, we are getting gold. Once I get a silk touch, this will go a lot faster. And day 18, a hoglin decides to make my day terrible by killing me in the middle of nowhere on a one-wide bridge. Then again, I get killed by, let's see, yep, another hoglin close to where spawn was. So this has been fun. You can see I'm aggravated. Yeah, it gets aggravating dying over and over and over, but I'm not the best. So I kind of ran into that one. Wasn't even thinking. I was trying to run and grab my stuff and forgot I didn't have gold on. So they had spawned in there and killed me. And tried it again and died again. I'm just going to give up counting on how many deaths I've had. I'm too many. And knocked into lava. This is what aggravated me the most right here is I come in there and try to get them, and one of the stupid piglins pushes the other piglin off that has all my iron armor. He pushes him into the lava. I can't even get a chance to get my stuff back. That's just aggravating. Then I shoot that one I didn't think he had a bow. I thought it was a normal piglin. So day 20 I die again. Yep. And I just have to voice my irritation. Of course. I shoot the one with the bow. And 21, got killed again by another piglin. After that, I decided to go get some iron again to forget trying to get my stuff back and try to stock up on iron. Fish again on day 22. Get low on food, I fish. Then 23, what are we doing? We are going up top, I believe, to light up some more areas. Yeah. Making sure I don't have anything fall down on me and going everywhere to make sure it's all lit up. Then I decided to try my hand at getting a oak tree without having to get on this top. It ends up working out, and I get me a good oak sapling, so that's a good thing to get apples with. And then I bone meal some grass because I remembered that you could bone meal grass to get wheat, so I tried to get me some seeds because I ended up the beet seeds. I grew them and they never gave me seeds back. I got one, then I got none, so I ran out of seeds that way. So I decided to try my hand at wheat to see if it works out. On day 26, we are working on a mob farm, but I end up throwing this design away because I like the more redstone design, your more basic one. But I didn't have everything I needed at the moment, so I kind of stopped this, and I'll come back to it later. Now I'm looking for day 27, I'm looking for a fish, and for some reason I can't grab them. I have to swim back in quick before I drown. Well, drown completely. I need a fish for my AFK fisher, and I get killed by a drown with a trident there, who can hit around corners. This is the only time I sleep in the entire playthrough. so I drowned, and I tried my hand and then down here at the bottom, and I think I ended up getting this one. Yep, I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but it worked that time, and I got me a fish I needed. Putting the fish in the farm. Finishing up the farm, we get a basic design. This one works out really well for me, and I can say for certain that I never fell into the lava once. So we'll go fishing again, just a different location. And day 30, yep, we are mining again, trying to find some more iron. I should have went ahead and tried to speed to villagers early to get iron farm up, but I didn't. In day 31, we're out lighting up and looking for, you guessed it, iron and gold and stuff again. And I did not bring a sword with me, and my tools break quicker whenever I'm fighting stuff with them. So 32, we're in the nether, and run into lava, which is annoying. You gotta be paying attention, or you'll end up cooked to a crisp real easily. Keep going and looking for gold mostly so I can make golden apples. And still day 32, and we found the fortress. It took forever, but we finally found it, so hopefully we can get in and out without dying. I doubt it very, very much, but you can always hope. So, looking around, see what I got to work with, and we'll see what we can do. Yep, I found the nether wart and everything is going good. Blaze, now I can deal with them, no problem. What I can't deal with is when a wither skeleton comes out of nowhere because I forgot to block off the top stairs. That won't happen, will it? No, it won't happen. It'll be perfectly fine. And what happens next? You guessed it. Well, the skeleton will be coming from the top in 3, 2, 1. There he is. You saw him right at the corner of the screen. Yep. And I panic, and he doesn't follow me around, so I get hit, and I end up dying from the wither effect. And I spend a lot of time trying to go back and get my stuff. Many, many deaths trying to get that stuff back. And let's see how it goes. I decided to dig a tunnel from the up top to make it a little easier getting back and forth through air, because I already know where the fortress is. So if I can make it easier running back and forth instead of having to run the other trails, it won't be so bad. I didn't have access to ice to make it an ice road, so, and I didn't have enough iron to make it rails, so this is what I had to work with. And we're not even a third of the way done. And I've already got, 10 deaths? I need to work on my survivability a little bit. Yep, mining away, getting back to where I was. Let's go ahead and skip to when I get there. Yeah, I decided to remind myself, or tell myself, that I need to look at the video to figure out where I died at. so I can try to tunnel to that exactly so I can get my stuff back. And here goes the big death loop for a long time. Yep, here's the tunnel I made that goes right to it, and a wither skeleton comes greets me. Not even on the fortress yet. Somebody's already come up to greet me. And I think there's another one. I'm not sure. No, there wasn't. And we go in, and I die to a blaze, burned to death. Probably lost some stuff with that fire on the ground. And I go back, and I swing and swing, but for some reason my sword stops working at the last second. Don't know if it's my tablet or what, but go back again, and I mine it out, and a wither skeleton decides to say hello. And go back again, and I kill that. I'm doing good. Blocking off what I need to block off. End up seeing a wither skeleton, get rid of him so he don't sneak up on me later on. Because these guys are annoying, they will drop down on you. And they just stop moving sometimes. You have to move around to get them to move again. I sneak in, block off the area, and get me some nether wart. And get in, and I get out. I do not want to deal with this anymore. I'm getting what I need, and that's it. Yep. Blaze tries to sneak up on me when I have low health. So I'll wait till it stops burning and rush up and kill it. And I end up getting a blaze rod, so I just get on out of there. This is enough for me right now. I've died enough today. And freaking sniper of a ghast blows the tunnel up that I was trying to exit from, which is always fun. It's got me cornered in this little tunnel. They always pick the weirdest times to. I mean, how can you even see me? Leave me alone. I'm trying to get back home, and that's all I want to do. Not die on the way back. And if you'll leave me alone, I will do that. Trying to find an alternate route to get back. And let's see. Yep, I'm back to fishing on day 38. Got me some fishing to do and food to get so I can get my health back up. And I finally make a grinding stone so I can clear a book. And we end up making our enchantment table on day 38. Make it, and then day 39, back to grabbing iron again. Because I don't have any armor again. So I'm looking everywhere trying to find iron and gold for whenever I do end up getting villagers. It'll take a while. Because I don't think I'll be getting any. Oh. Never mind, I thought I was going for sugarcane. I'm looking for the fortress. I've only got 2 eyes, but if I get lucky, they won't break and they'll get me really close to it. So, yep, I throw another one, and I'm still going in the right direction. And here we go. We keep going through, and I'm hoping to hit bigger caverns where I can keep throwing it underground. Makes it a lot easier. And this one aggravated me to no end. It stopped right there in the edge of the block, which made it, I don't think they delete them. I think they just go to up, so they go to the surface. But that's more or less might as well be deleted to me, because by the time I can get to it, it's already despawned. So that kind of was a bummer there. And I find a big underground, or a deep lake, and I use it for one of the throws, and it helps me out because I ain't got to worry about it getting into something. And I'm still going in the right direction. So that's a good deal. Everything's working out, and as long as I don't drown to death, just gotta go down and get my bearings. And drown keeps knocking me down, and I'm drowning and I'm getting attacked by a drown, so I ended up dying here, which was annoying. If I would have went just straight down, I wouldn't have had to worry about it, but he kept knocking me into the rocks. And I go get my stuff, have to swim in the water to get all my stuff back. I probably didn't get everything, but got most of it. I got the important stuff at least. And that was one of the aggravating deaths, so now back down we go, down to the bottom, and back to trying to find the fortress. Or the... Yeah, I think it's a fortress in the overworld, and still looking. And what are we doing here? We are digging through pretty shallow. Yeah, we can see the sun. But I'm getting close and trying to find where I can throw the ender eye and actually be useful. So I try to find a real flat area that I can throw it, and then I can go dig and find the ender eye after I throw. So I get up, not touching any of the grass and I use my ender eye and throw it and see if we're on the right path. And you don't throw it like that. Made a stupid mistake, threw it away instead of actually using it. So now let's try it again. And we are very close. And the eye didn't break again. And I found another hole to use. This hole is going to be good because I can see what's around me. And try another throw at the eye. I know I'm very close to it. I just gotta get it kind of pinpointed. And there's a village. So it's under that village. It won't take much longer now to find it. And going down through here, looking around, trying to find the fortress. Hopefully it'd be exposed, but I get no luck in that. And end up getting killed again by another creeper while I was in water. So that's aggravating. I lost all that stuff. But I'm very close, so I should be able to find it no problem by digging around, digging holes down, trying to find it. So it's within a real close area. And after a while of digging, I do end up finding it. And there's the stone. We were very close to it. So I'm happy we finally have it. I have leather armor on, anything I can have on to cover me. So after finding the fortress, or I go for one thing I really needed. I find the library, and I wanted to get a lot of books so I can get my enchantment table fitted out. And I needed a string because I need string for the dispensers to make my mob farm. And this is, if you cut them with the shears, you get a lot more string than you would if you use the sword or your hand. Also wanted a bed so I ain't gotta run back if I die down here doing something stupid. Going down, and I ended up finding it and get rid of this spawner because they're aggravating, and only one eye in there, so I gotta get a lot more ender eyes to get this all working. So at least we know the location of it now, and it's only day 46. Still got a lot more to go. Getting all our loot put up and getting everything sorted out. Hope everything. We end up using most of these books. Some of them we don't, but everything gets you put to good use. Had a pretty good haul. And we're back to fishing on day 47 for food. Day 48, we are doing a expanding on the tree farm so we can get some more wood, make it a little faster because I haven't been getting as much as I want, and I need some more apples. And hope all this works out and we won't have to worry about wood for a while. Ain't got a lot of room to work with. Day 49, we are out looking for iron again, trying to get some stuff lined up, and I'm low on torches, so I want to use them sparingly right now. And got this creeper trying to sneak up on me, so I make him blow himself up so I can get back to mining and get the iron we need. Get a pretty good bit from this little thing, but every little bit adds up. And we're working again. I'm out here looking, trying to see if I see any sugar cane, and I end up finding none. You would think they would find something, but man, there's an old ruined portal on the top of that mountain. But nope. Everywhere I looked, I could not find any sugarcane, so I'm gonna have to do it the old method. I expand out my tree farm some more on day 50, trying to see what we can do. And it's a lot more. I don't have to worry about height, so I ain't gotta worry about digging anything else out here, so it's safe now. I still block it off just in case. And got some trees growing up here, get them all cut down. And get us some more wood to work with to light up more. That's mostly what all the wood's going to, is for torches. So we get some more, and day 51 is a harvest. We actually have a Fortune 2 pick, so we can use it to harvest and get a little more seeds out of the deal. So this works out well, and we get this mined up and replanted. That'll help us out on the food department. Well, maybe we won't have to have as many fish, but this helps out a lot. So this is about as big as my farm gets. I should have went bigger, but I didn't. And day 51, we're still mining on diamonds. Not a lot, just a couple here and there. A little bit more further along, we find some more. Only got Fortune 2, so it's not as great as it could be. I don't think I ever end up getting a Fortune 3 pick. I ended up getting villagers before then. 52, reworking the mob farm into the design I want to use, which makes it a lot easier to deal with. And day 53, still working on the mob farm, getting everything lined up, using bottom half slabs to try to save on material. Still working on the mob farm, doing the center layers for the water to push them off. Day 54, and that's what it looks like so far. We've gone pretty good ways. Fishing again on 54 as well, trying to get some XP and some fish, and hoping to get some name tags. That's one thing we're going to need if we want to get some zombie villagers. That will help out a lot, because we need at least 2 of them, because you got to work around the witch, and that's going to be a problem, because waiting on the witch, moving around and everything, you want to have named villagers so they don't despawn. And 55, we were fishing again. Now we're looking, and I got the best bow I've ever had from fishing. It's almost perfect, except not having power 5. That's the only, and I don't know if there is a flame 2. I don't think so. 56, we're looking for gold, and I'm looking at my phone doing something else while I was mining and not paying attention, and ended up dying from lava. Luckily, I got away from the lava in time not to lose anything, but I lost almost 30 levels there. So that's what you get for not paying attention when you're mining. And I run back in trying to go get my stuff and forget I'm not wearing anything gold, and some hoglins decide to spawn right at the portal, and I'm killed immediately. Usually they don't run toward a portal, but I ended up next time I wait and get me some gold and make me a helmet and go through again, and hopefully nothing kills me, like not a piglin, or hopefully not a hoglin or some stupid enderman. But we get this back, and I go get my stuff and start back gold mining again. On day 56, we're still mining gold. I almost made a mistake there. We got close to falling in lava on that one. But I go ahead and do my name tags as Bob and George. Just some basic names I thought of that would work for the villagers. And this works out pretty good. I just used basic names. I could have come up with something more creative, but I'm not much on names. Never been good at naming anything, so. Well, look at my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just my initials, so hey, you can't fault me for not having any creativity. But we get all this set, and I'm back working on the mob farm on day 58, trying to get everything lined up and set up for the floors and everything else, and placing the water system in on still day 58, and working on it, getting everything lined up. It's not that bad. It's just time consuming is all it is. But I should have done this the first day. I should have went ahead and built this the first day, and I would have got a lot more benefit than I did out of it, because this helped me a lot once I had it running. But I'll go ahead and put the water on the bottom for the funnel, and once we get all the water in place, we can do the walls. And I'm using whatever blocks I have on hand trying to get this all closed up to get it dark inside. End up having to go up top and mine some more out to get me some more blocks to close in the area, which will make it dark all the time. Won't have to worry about day or night. Still working on it on day 59. Just going a little bit at a time, working and mining and working and mining. Day 60, still working on the top, doing half slabs on top. Then I'll do another layer of slabs on top of that so I can keep it spawn proof on top. And finally get the top closed in. Still got to work on the edges and get it all closed in here. And we're getting close to being done with the farm. Day 61, I'm getting more stone and also expanding the tree farm some more. Trying to get a little wider so I can get another row of trees in. And I actually run across some zombies and zombie villagers, and I try to trap them. A lot of going do-si-do and everything else around trying to find a way to trick them into going in. This ends up being a load of fun. I get one caught, I cage him up top, and then I drop him down to a lower hole. I lead another one in and block him in. I don't have the name tags on me, so I run to get them, and by the time I get back, they are gone. So that one failed. And day 62, I decided to go mining again, and I'm also trying to get rid of the water in the path that goes to the fortress. So whenever I get ready to kill the dragon, it'll be an easy run instead of having to swim through water.
Yes.
Day 63, I'm running back from doing all the clearing and everything.
It's hard to keep up with the way they do it.
And repairing the pickaxe and adding better efficiency and everything to my Fortune 2 pick. Day 63, again, I'm building the cube for the mob farm. And day 64, we are setting up the timer for the water mechanism of the farm using a, what is the name of this timer? I cannot remember some of the names of these machines. Hopper clock. Yeah, this is a hopper clock timer. Get the hopper clock all wired up and getting ready to turn it on. And there goes all the light. All the water has been put out. So the farm is operational now. And down at the bottom, making sure everything's all working. And here are our first mobs dropping down. It's working good. This will be helpful for the rest of the days. Get our first XP on day 64, so I should have done this a lot earlier. Decide to add a switch at the bottom, 2 blocks high, so when I do find villagers and witches I need, I can turn the mob farm, at least stop them from falling in, so I'll be able to separate them and get them out of there when I need to. This ends up helping a lot, and it's real simple. Instead of turning the entire farm off with light, this makes it a lot easier. Day 65, I'm building a zombie trap so I can release them in here and trap them side by side, because I got to get them where I can have a witch throw a weakness potion onto them. We get our 2 zombies zombie villagers ready. And now we are working on trying to get them loose so they'll follow me and I can drop them into their trap. First one falls in good. Hits me a little bit. I have to get the other side to get the other one in, so I got them both in now. Once they stop jumping, I'll close the tops on them. And that works out, and then I go ahead and name them. We got George, and got the other one. We're going to name you Bob. So George and Bob are all good now, and we find our first witch. Spoiler alert, it takes a lot more than one witch trying to figure out how to get them to throw a weakness potion, which I had to end up looking up to figure out how to do. But I get him her, whatever, tricked into running this way, and I got a boat. No, I ain't got a boat this time. I just got him loose there, and he keeps throwing poison potions. And it doesn't work for this time. I have to try something else. He escapes. Which I'm not really sure how, but then I have to get another witch, because I had to kill that one because it escaped. And I have to clear all the enemies away from it, so I can get this witch out. And I got it in there. I've got it throwing bottles, but I found out later that I wasn't close enough. And I broke that block. The zombie got tired of being thrown potions at, so it killed the witch. And I had to get the zombie back in place. And this is me here sorting out the drops from the mob farm. I got a lot more bones quickly from this instead of having to go out and kill skeletons by myself. But yeah, sorting all this stuff out and sorting out the other one with the string and everything. It'll be good to use for trades, which help get me emeralds. Day 69, we are working on getting some more experience and looking for another witch, because it didn't work out again because a witch was killed. But day 70, we're still working on trying to find a witch. First two came easy, the third one's not as easy. Day 71, there's our witch. We finally get one after 3 days of trying, and this time I'm going to be a lot more careful. And I'm breaking the block, and the witch kills me with a harming potion, and the villager takes all my stuff, so I don't have another name tag, so the villager's going to keep my stuff, which is my diamond armor and sword and everything. And I hit the witch to make him run in there, and I find out I need to be 3 blocks away from the witch, so I drop right in front of it, and it does end up throwing a weakness potion. And I have no way out, so I just wait so I can run back and cast and run back, kill the witch, and give him the apples. And I run back down. On day 72, I have 2 villagers. Getting a resource pack to let me see the trades. Yeah, I heard about this from a friend of mine on the server, and I got one, but died from a slime. Death number, who knows how many. I'm judging by color of the arrows, which was a mistake because there's some that are very close. I should have got a different resource pack that does the actual name of the item, and I got one later on. But I went ahead and got a toolsmith working and got down here, and they were arrows invisibility, which are very close to weakness and look. but they were the wrong ones, so I don't need them. Day 74, working on an area so I can breed the villagers and get me another a Fletcher, yeah, another Fletcher, so I can get the arrows I need, because it's a lot easier to get the arrows of weakness than it is to brew the potions. And here I have no idea what I'm doing. I was mining, looking for something on 75. I cannot remember what I was looking for. Probably some iron or something like that, but yep, found some on day 75. And it's getting close. We're already 3/4 of the way through, and I'm still looking for iron, so I'm getting rid of a nitwit on day 75 again. Day 76, we finally get this resource pack I needed, and it lets me see the actual arrows names instead of just the color, so I can look through and find what I need. And we find a weakness arrow. That's good. And I get diamond leggings and chest plate. Everything's going a lot faster now because I'm starting to get the stuff I need, which I should have done this a lot earlier, which would have helped out more. But you live and learn. This is my first 100 days, so I've never done a video like this, so I learned a lot from this experience. Day 77 was spent flattening the area, because pretty soon I was going to get rid of those slimes, so I needed it real flat so I could despawn the area. And here's me using a resource pack on the bottom right corner to tell me what chunk I'm in. And I didn't notice, but I don't have my skin on. I guess it didn't load properly. And this is me getting the other one. There were two, there were two slime chunks close. There was a triple that was actually in my base, but there wasn't ever enough room for them to spawn. And getting these taken care of was a lot of headache that I didn't have to deal with once they were done. It helped me out a lot because I don't have to worry about slimes continuously. That's the only thing about doing anything below Y level 40 is you gotta deal with slimes continuously. Day 78, we are getting wood to turn into sticks to trade with and try to max out my villagers. And I finally get the arrows I need.
Yes, sir.
And I end up getting, let's see, 20 arrows. 20 weakness arrows will last me a while, and day 79, I'm back to fishing again. I will be tired of fishing by the time this playthrough's done. And next we go through, and I found a mending villager that also sells bookshelves, which is really good. On day 80. 81, I get a villager and I intend to cure him, but I end up accidentally jumping into the boat, which I don't know why I did that. I load the arrow, and he had taken too much damage from the fall, so what I did is I added water to the bottom of the farm so they didn't take damage, so hopefully this time they wouldn't die whenever I shot them. And I wait for them to be awake, and I shoot him and give him a golden apple. On day 81, try to lower their prices again. And when I got him sick again with another zombie, he jumped. I don't understand how that works. He's already sitting in a boat. Why does he have to be knocked out of the boat whenever he turns into a zombie? Shouldn't he stay in the boat? But I try this time with the villagers asleep to see if it works, and it still gives them the discount even if they're asleep. And I get the sword, a decent sword. I didn't spend a ton of time rotating the items trying to get the best ones, but I wanted to get decent ones to start with to save me some time. And it's day 83 already, and 84 was fishing, but I guess I was AFK and stopped fishing. So 85, AFK again, and I'm waiting on mobs to fill the farm up so I can get XP trying to get to 30 again. Then I die to a blaze and lose all my levels again on day 86. And I can run back and die again to a skeleton. Day 87. Then I die again to another same skeleton that killed me the first time and took my stuff. Then I die again to another blaze, rushing in trying to get my stuff. And then I finally find the problem. I was entering by 2 blaze spawners, so they were just overrunning me. So I got them all sorted out and made it to where I could actually farm the blaze to get the things I needed to open the portal. And get the blaze powder made and everything. Get me some more gold. I actually have a silk touch now. And this makes it a lot easier because the silk touch on a nether gold makes 1 bar instead of little bits if you do it with the fortune. And I actually find some netherite. Actually decent sized vein. I found a 4 vein. I think this is actually 5 if I remember correctly. 1, 2. So used to using efficiency 5 tools. That's 3. Then you got your 4th, and I uncovered the 5th one right there. So I actually had a 5 vein, which is, I guess, it's pretty rare. Then I found another couple. I think it was just 2 on this one. But that's enough to do what I need to do. All I'm really worried about is the sword. And it's day 92 already, and I'm getting all my villagers lined up and getting them sorted out so I can let a baby zombie in to infect them all and cure them all again to drop their prices even more. And I found my baby zombie I needed. It took me a while to find this guy on day 93. And I get everything set up and release him, and he's going to run to me, but he prioritizes villagers or anybody who's hurt him. So as long as I turn around, he's going to run toward them and I block him in. Drop the boat down and let him get done. And he finishes up, and I drop him in the boat. And I go back through and shoot the villager. I mean to shoot the villager, not a cat. And get him cured, and this one cured. They have a add-on that does an instant cure, that when you hit him with the golden apple, it's instant. You don't have to wait, but just leave it as normal. And yeah, it does save time, but that's usually only used on certain. We had it on one of the servers I played on. But yeah, this is fine, just waiting a while. And everybody's getting cured. Make my little helper. On day 93, we get their prices dropped down, and I expand the tree farm once again, trying to get me some more wood and so I can get some more emeralds to get me decked out with diamonds. Day 94, I'm getting more books so I can get more emeralds. That's the good thing about having this type of thing when you have the mending and you have the books. I had to change the design on the villagers because they kept switching back and forth between the workstations, so I did this to make it where I wouldn't have to fight with them continuously, where they can get to each other's workstation, and it made it a lot less headache. And doing enchanting, got a protection 4 aqua affinity unbreaking 3 helmet. Really good helmet. Then I added, let's see, what did I add? The mending to it, yep. Then I got a protection 4 armor, and adding mending to it. And I still got to get the boots. Let's see, add mending, just plain old mending on the boots. I don't have great enchantments because I kept losing levels continuously, so I never got really great enchantments, and I was kind of short on time at this point, so I was getting what would work. Then I enchant the leggings again to get fire protection, and getting all that all sorted out. I have my diamond armor all good. Then I get me a diamond sword, and I'm all out in diamonds, ready for the ender fight. And I get me some potions of slow fall because they help out a lot. I usually don't use them, but it makes it a lot easier. And it doesn't take too long to get them because I got a lucky encounter with a, not a ghast. What do you call them? Phantom. A lucky encounter with a phantom early on. Then I turn them into long period ones, and that helps out a lot. Then I change my sword to subscribe. If you've enjoyed this content, please subscribe and like. This is my first time doing a long form like this where I talk a lot, so I'm not very used to it, but I hope you have enjoyed. And let's finish up the 100 days. I go and kill some more Endermen to get enough eyes to finish the portal. I need, let me think, 3, 6, then I think it's 12 altogether, and I needed 11 because there was already one in there. Then I come through here and I make my netherite ingot, and the most important part I need is make this sword do more damage, so I do a netherite sword. I probably could have done it on my chest plate, but I liked it on this better. Do as much damage as possible. Day 97 with the netherite sword, and get still the bed, and on my way to go kill the dragon. Running and hopping, and turned it up to, this is 100 times speed, so it tells you how far away this is. It's a good run through tunnels to get there, but it could be further. I think 500 is around the average because there's usually 3 or 4 close to spawn. I think that's the only ones in the world. But here we go. Getting ready to go in, and gotta find it again. I lost it for a while and then finally found it. And let's unlock the portal with our, I don't know if you can hear the sound of them going in, but it always sounds good. And 3, 2, oh, never mind. I forgot to put the bed down. Don't want to die and have to run all the way back, do I? Now, Get everything double check. Water for the Enderman in case I accidentally look at one. Bow ready. Get the pickaxe ready. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. And the worst possible spawn of it, all the way away from the island. So I have to build a path all the way there. And it takes a while to get there. Luckily, I don't look at any ornament along the way. And let's speed this up a little bit. I sped up the dragon fight 20 times. Because everybody's seen the dragon fight. And I'm not an expert at it. So I ended up dying to the dragon. And got him all sorted out. Got the beacons dealt with. And getting ready to deal with him. And here comes the final. Arrows don't seem to be doing anything for some reason. So I have to use the sword to finish him off. And there we go. We got the dragon taken care of on day 98. I think the reason I died so much in the Nether was I was trying to rush the dragon really early. So I was trying to get everything. And that wasn't helping me out any. But yep. We load back into the fortress. And we got the dragon taken care of, but I noticed I forgot something, so I run back in and grab the egg. Don't want to forget it. Need it for our collection. And now I'm going to skip the run back because it takes a while. And back at home, got our dragon egg all pretty sitting up there. And now I decide on the last day, 99, I want to do a little prettying up the base. So I do just a flat wall with some mining, putting a floor in. And on hindsight, a wood floor around lava was not the best idea in the world. But I put stone around it, but I didn't think about that the fire could jump around the corners. So I'll come back to a surprise, if you might say. Right about here, I go back to get me some stairs and some wood and come to a hot topic. Yep, my base is on fire. I guess it jumped on the corners and that caused the issue, but day 100, we are done. We survived 100 days underground. Well, not without a lot of deaths, but we get to watch the sun rise on the 100th day. And I think it looks very pretty once we get up here. Looks really good. Thank you for joining me. This has been a very fun experience. I give credit to Luke the Notable for the game format. And I will post a link to the seed in the description. And I hope you all enjoyed. And hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. I will see you next time.